welcome to our Zoom interview of my friend Kelly, who's going to share with me some of her favorite Christmas traditions. We're going to talk a little bit about how Jesus is in those Christmas traditions and a little bit about praying and where that falls into that too. All of those things that we like to do every year, those are our traditions, and we have a lot of those around Christmas. Almost every family I know does. As I'm sitting here getting ready to talk to my friend Kelly, I'm smelling the wonderful smell of the brand new Christmas tree that we just got today in my house, and we set it up and we're waiting to decorate it. So I'm going to ask Kelly what her favorite Christmas traditions are. So Kelly, what are some favorite things that you remember from being a child, or some favorite things that you have now with your family?
Well, being a child and in my family when my kids were younger, we had this wonderful nativity scene, felt nativity scene that we would put together one piece at a time every day of Advent. And then there was a Bible reading and a little activity to go along with that every day. And then we put baby Jesus in the manger on Christmas Eve. And that was always such a, highlight of seeing that, yes, Jesus did come, and encouraging us to focus on that for the season, and that was always amazing. And every year the diagram was different because you put it together, and so every year you can make it look different, and it was fun. And until we started losing pieces, we did that every year, so that was fun. I did that growing up and did it with my kids. So that was a fun thing that we did. We've done a Handel's Messiah Advent reader, and that was great. And then one of my favorite things was growing up, we always went to Christmas on Christmas Eve, and then we would go around and see lights, and I always felt like that helped us start Christmas with Jesus.
That's awesome. I love to hear about that, and I love to hear how you did that with baby Jesus in the manger. I remember loving my mom's nativity and having baby Jesus, and I would like to hold him all the time. So eventually they got to the point where they would stick him in there with tape or sticky tack. So I couldn't take him out all the time, but I loved that. That's a great way that we have, and we're able to incorporate that into our Christmas celebration. So that's cool. What are some ways that praying entered into your Christmas traditions, if at all?
We always used to have family prayer when I was growing up, and now. I mean, we do family prayer daily with meals and things, but we also like to pray for special events, and so we like to pray, and we like to pray about not just what's on our minds, but that God would open our hearts to what He has for us during this Advent season.
And He has a lot for us this Advent season, I think. He's got us in our homes, and He's got us together, and that gives us a good opportunity to thank Him for our families and to pray for other people too, especially at this time of year. That's so cool. So is there anything else you can think of that you want to share with us about favorite things or songs or anything else that's cool to you? I love your Christmas tree, and I know it's very, very tall. Maybe you want to tell us about that.
12 feet tall.
Wow.
So that's always a fun thing too, is spending the time putting it together. It does take a lot of us because we have to get it tall. So we have to. It's artificial because I'm allergic to real trees, but it does take all of us to get it put together, since we have to put all the different sections together. And this year we had to relight it, so that was quite a challenge. But yeah, really fun. We love to decorate together, and that's always a fun after Thanksgiving thing to do. One of the things that we've gotten into a new tradition for on Christmas is we don't just open all of our presents all at once. We open one, and then we kind of have a break, and then we open another, or one or two at a time, and then we kind of spread it out slowly throughout the day, and that's a lot of fun. So that's great.
That is so cool. I love to hear about other families and what they do for Christmas and how important Jesus is in their traditions. But I love to hear about those really cool things, like taking time between presents and having a 12-foot tree. That would be kind of exciting.
Well, and I think you asked about our favorite carols. We do love to sing Christmas carols. We all love that. And O Come, O Come, Emmanuel is one of our favorites. Silent Night. Angels We Have Heard on High. There's a lot of them. We love a lot of them, and we love to sing in this family, so that's a lot of fun.
So cool. Thank you so much for sharing with me about some of your favorite traditions. I'm so glad that you did. And thanks for sharing with everybody that's tuning in as well. So they get to hear some of those fun things too.